So is the customer, the client for this horn. He came by to pick up his mouthpiece out of his case. So what I'm going to do now, I had the epiphany of taking, so this post is 2 for that way, this post is 2 for that way. So what I'm going to do is tweak them like that to see if I can get them in line and see if that lines it, because it's got a twist in it, the rib has a twist in it. So see if I can get it back to where it's supposed to be. That lines up a little bit better. If I can get it close, then I can just bend the, once I get it soldered down, then I can bend the posts. Because that's, I have to do that a lot of times on horns anyway. Trying to get it as well as I can. Brush it down. The idea is to make as the least amount of, like, the least amount of solder gap that you can. So it's, yeah, and thankfully the guy that owns this horn is aware that it's not going to be the same. And I think he appreciates that if I'm trying to, you know, I know what it means to him, and that's the idea. So I'm trying to do, it's not. You want it as tight as you can get it, and still be able to maintain. I think we're getting close here. Ah, shit, I haven't. Anodized wire, it's brittle. Well, it work hardens. It's anodized, so it's soft, but it work hardens, so it. When you twist it, it gets brittle, and that's why it's cheap. We are getting close to soldering this down, so let's put it down. So, instrument repair is kind of one of those fields that's a mixture of a bunch of different disciplines. There's a little machining, there's a little bit of watchmaking, clock making, because you're dealing with tiny screws. There's a little bit of fabricating, because you have to make tools and or, that's close. Yeah, I think that's close. And that's, once we get a good silver bead on that, good solder bead, then we can move those around. Yep. Not as fresh as factory, but hey. He gets his horn back in a week instead of several months. So. Yep. Now, we get that fun with fire. Fire. Flux. That's my old bottle of flux, or is that my new bottle of flux? That's my old bottle of flux. There's my new bottle of flux. You're back.